Well, our next guest is living every aspiring author's dream. In 2018, Lauren Roberts was writing stories from her bedroom in Michigan. Now, at just 22 years of age, she's an international sensation, taking over the planet with her hit series, Powerless.
Yeah, her epic romantasy saga featuring Powerless, Reckless and now Fearless has sold more than 5.5 million copies, spent 75 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list, and has captured global attention. And now, with legions of fans hanging on her every word, Lauren is taking her story on the road, sharing the magic of her books and inspiring young readers around the world.
And we welcome New York Times bestselling author Lauren Roberts. Does that sound nice when you say that?
Good morning.
It's so strange to hear, but amazing. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Australia. Is this your first time here?
It is. Longest flight I've ever taken. It's great, though.
How'd you go on the flight? Okay?
Good. Slept.
Did you have anything to read?
Yes. No, I didn't actually. I should, though.
Do you read or what? You don't read. Do you read or watch movies? Or what do you do?
Absolutely. Yes, I watched Mulan on the way here.
Okay,
Love
great.
it.
There you go. Explain to us how this has all come about.
Yeah.
You were only 18 years old, you're in your bedroom, you're writing a few things, and it's blown up into this huge trilogy.
Yes, I've always loved writing growing up. It's been such a passion of mine. And so when I turned 18, I wanted to get on Book Talk and talk about the books that I loved and some of my favorite things about reading in general. And so I ended up telling them that I love to write, and they encouraged me to write a book. And I laughed at them and thought I never would. And it ended up happening, and I've kind of brought the internet on this journey with me, and they've supported me and just championed this book every step of the way.
Isn't it interesting? We're talking about Book Talk and what social media has done for authors, and you're a huge fan of it, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's done so much. It's such a good catalyst to get your way into the publishing world now.
Because you wrote and self-published your first book in just 4 months.
Yes.
Now, back in the day, that would never have happened.
Yeah, I literally Googled how to self-publish a book. I had no idea what I was doing, but people wanted to read it, and I was just so excited and thankful for the support. So I ended up pulling it together, and it happened, and I'm very thankful.
Well,
Wow.
for those of us who are new to the romantasy genre, what's it about?
Yes, okay. So Powerless takes place in a kingdom where there are ordinaries, people without powers, and elites, people with powers. The ordinaries have been banished for an elite society, and so our main character is an ordinary hiding in plain sight. So she gets thrown into kind of these trials that are meant to showcase the abilities she doesn't have. And of course, there's a hot prince and lots of tension and banter and action.
Wow. The whole concept of ordinary and elite, is that anything that came from your own sort of...
Yes, it's very topical.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, you know, like art imitates life.
Yeah.
We write what we know. So I didn't mean to write exposés, but looking back on it, it is kind of like, wow, this is a very real thing that's happening.
Yeah.
And so now this story, it's going to be made into a TV series?
Yes.
Is that what's happening now?
Yes, so I'm so excited. It's currently with Amazon Prime,
Yep.
and I'm going to be as involved as I possibly can be, because we want to find the perfect Kai. Kai's the hot prince, and I know...
So you're going to be involved in that casting process?
Yes, fingers crossed. I want to be right there with them and find the perfect casting for the girls.
But as someone who has created this world in your own head, it's funny because as everybody reads a book, the worlds are different in their own heads.
Right.
So to see that come out onto the screen, that can be kind of a weird process, I would imagine.
Yes, it's a little intimidating because
Yes.
I want to do the book justice, and I know people are big fans of it, which I'm so thankful for. So I'd love to see some casting that maybe some people we haven't seen before and kind of bring them up and make them Kai and Peyton. You know?
That's incredible. Hey, Lauren, I want to run these numbers by you.
Yeah.
Fearless sold over 266,000 copies on the first day of its release. The trilogy's gone #1 in the UK, US, Australia, India, Canada, Asia, South Africa, and all across Europe.
Wow.
How does that sit with you?
It's insane. I keep saying it, but I'm so thankful to be here. It was such a passion project, and I'm just so happy that people like the words that I wrote down. It's crazy. So never thought this would happen, but I'm honored, and I'll keep writing for as long as people want to read the books.
What did that initial success feel like? And how do you see that? Are you on a computer screen and can see numbers turn over? If you're self-publishing, I guess you've got access to that.
Right.
What does that feel like?
It was so strange to see people actually buying the book. I was like, okay, this is more than my family.
Right.
Like, there are real people out there. And it was crazy. And now getting to travel across the world and put faces to those numbers and to those really kind comments on the internet, and getting to meet people and hear how they liked the book and how it impacted them.
And what's that process been like for those people that love your books? So that they're quite fanatical, I would imagine.
They're very passionate people. Readers, especially Romantasy, really kind of finds really passionate readers, and they just love these worlds, and it's a little bit of escapism. So I love talking to them. They're just incredible.
So we've got the trilogy, but you say that these characters' stories have now come to an end. So what are you working on next?
Yes, so I do have another novella in this series. There's one novella prior, Powerful, and there's a new one coming out in September. But then after that, I'm definitely going to talk more about some different places in the world, different characters, different stories entirely, but within the same world. So I'm excited to step into maybe a little darker, thrillery romance and fantasy-esque.
We are so excited to see what you do next, and good luck with that TV adaptation as well.
Thank you so
How
much.
exciting.
Yeah, and we know you're out here at Comic-Con at the moment doing lots of appearances, so people can catch you there. I think you're off to Perth next?
Yes, I'll be there as well. I'm very excited.
And catch up with Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They've just touched down in Perth.
Oh, amazing. I'll see that.
For information about Lauren's Fearless book tour, head to our website for all the details. There you go, where you can catch up with Lauren.
How excited.